But anyways, we ready to
All
start
right.
the second one?
We're ready.
I'm gonna put this dog away.
This is an overtime. I haven't been on one of these yet.
Sit that dog. Yeah, this is exciting.
Now your
You
camera
can
looks
see
fucked.
the excitement on his face.
Your
My
camera
camera
looks all
looks great for me.
pixelated for me.
Yeah, I was about to say Tom's looks pixelated now.
Yeah, no, it's
Maybe it's just my internet.
and then I
No,
get
apparently
fucked
it's
up.
everyone.
Don't
worry.
Say bye to the movie podcast. No Chinese food.
But the people want to see the dog.
Say bye to the movie podcast.
Goodbye, dog. Kill all your
Goodbye, dog.
owners. Kill all your owners.
I don't think he can hear you.
Silver
Huh, Teddy
Stan,
boy.
you remember?
Kill
Bye.
all your owners.
Kill.
Hey, don't listen to Uncle Bags.
He's not wearing a
retarded.
headset like he can.
Yeah.
I know. The right
You
people
might hear
heard
it though. I mean,
Well,
dogs have good hearing.
I'm
I was waiting for him to
that
just body slam that dog into the bed like fucking.
I just like, alright. Fucking literally that motherfucker.
Yeah.
This motherfucker fly.
Where's he going now? I was
He's-
about to start the podcast.
He's gotta put the dog wherever.
Okay, well, I'm starting the podcast.
Yeah, you can't
Wait,
because it's gonna show him
wait.
coming back and stuff. Look at that ass. We can't show
I
that
know.
ass.
I'm showing it. This is all going in.
Look at it's so white.
Yeah.
I'm dying.
He's shit talking the dog for some
Yeah.
reason.
Fags needs help.
I'm dying.
He's plugging in a fan.
This dude's plugging a fan in. To be fair, it's his only fan. Boom.
A boom.
He's like, no, I have a ceiling fan. You're like, fuck.
My joke. It's not even hot out yet. What? He's just he can't hear us. He's just looking at us.
Yeah, he can't hear us. I can't hear him. Oh, sit
Oh,
down.
welcome back.
Welcome
Welcome
back.
back. Welcome back. Welcome
Oh,
back.
you'll
Are you
see.
more
You'll
comfortable
see.
now? You
I am. I am.
All right, well, that's
Like
good.
waiting for your leisure, you know?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do it, Mavi. Kick us off. Oh,
Hey. Can we start this one by you playing that guitar behind you, that acoustic?
I know that never gets touched.
Yeah, can you play us some Wonderwall? Wonderwall?
can't. I don't think that thing's even tuned.
There is a guitar behind you.
It's an air guitar. You fucking-
Oh yeah.
I just wanted to
can,
watch him limp over there to get it. Like, that's all I wanted.
Yeah, no, I can
Oh.
do
So,
All right, but do it on your broken foot.
the.
Make it interesting.
We play for keeps here. The overtime.
You're like you're the generic Steve-O. We're gonna call you like Ben A or something.
Ben A.
Tomo.
Tomo. Yeah.
Tom Beanie.
Tomo.
What you got in your hand?
Uh,
What is that?
Don't bash your foot with the sticks.
It looked like
Yeah.
you was playing a Game Boy or something.
What is he doing now? He's moving it all around.
He was playing with something. I was wondering what
All
it
right.
was.
Well, while Maverick's messing with his webcam, hey, welcome back to the bonus overtime podcast. This week, this week, taking a little break from fucking
Puppet
Puppet Master, yeah. And we're covering Grave Encounters 2 from 2012. Came out the year after the first one. We decided to do this since the first one was interesting. The second one, gonna be honest, not as interesting, I don't think.
Bringing in a new guy, old baby chin Maverick.
Yeah, Maverick's first overtime. You can see the excitement on his face.
I don't want to be here. They're forcing me. It's against my will.
Yeah.
Nonsense.
Yeah. Tyler, you got a ranking for us for this one? This Jim?
What did I give the first one?
You gave the first one a 7.
Really?
Yeah, so did I.
Oh, I'll give this one a 5.
5.
Yeah. As
I'm
long
gonna
as
go.
higher
yeah.
than the Haunted Hills house one, you know.
I'm gonna go with a 4 for this movie.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Maverick, what you got?
Honestly, I think I liked it better than the first one. It was well, I don't even remember what I gave the first one.
You gave the first one a 4.
Did I really? That's
Yeah.
probably why. I'll give this one a 7. It was solid.
Oh my god.
I don't even. Bags, what are you giving this one?
I give this shit like a 3 out of 10.
Yeah.
It was so fucking stupid.
I don't know how you like this one better than the first
That
one.
cop
Dude,
was
good.
great. What are you talking about? The security
The cop,
guard?
yeah. All right, well, before we, yeah, hey, spoiler warning for Grave Encounters 2. Gonna
Watch
ruin it.
It's on Prime.
Go, yeah, it's on Prime, free to watch.
Well, if you have Prime, it's free to watch. If you don't have Prime, then never mind. I was going to say something very rude.
Get Prime. Yeah.
Sponsored by Amazon.
Sponsored, yeah.
Click in the link below, and you can buy the gear that we're using. And yeah,
I'm not doing that. But yeah. So you want to talk about the cop first?
I love that guy. The security guard, he was like, "Get back here!" And he like jumped in the car. Oh, that guy was great.
Yeah.
This movie is shit though.
Movie was bad.
Like when they caught him jerking off in the beginning, I was like, "What is this?"
It must have been.
That was the scariest part of the movie.
It was like it was censored porn. I was like, "What is he watching?" Like, yeah, that goddamn. You remember? So the first one, I talked about how I really liked the build up, and they did like 15 minutes of interviews, and then like walking around, and you see the wheelchair move behind the guy, and it builds up and up. This was 40 minutes of partying, and then like interviews, and the guy being like, "It's real," and the friends being like, "No, it isn't." And then they get to the hospital, and like, the first thing that happens is the Ouija board flying up in the air. And
fucking nuts goes.
There was
like,
no
Ouija
build
board
up.
scene was like my favorite scene of the movie.
It was cool,
pretty good.
yeah,
Pretty
but
good.
The worst scene of the movie has to be when they visited the dude's mom.
the one that
First
she's got
27
dementia or
minutes
whatever.
of her just being like, "He went to the stove."
He'll be right back.
Yeah, I was like,
He's not
Yeah.
Nothing happened. Like, it had nothing to do with the movie. She wasn't
The
a part of it.
caretaker scared the shit out of me when she pops up.
Yeah,
Caretaker.
the one that was taking care of the mom.
Oh,
and
okay.
she like is at the door. She's like, "What are you doing here?" Yeah,
I mean, it was really bad. The whole thing, like, and I said this earlier. I think I said it in a message to all everybody. But the guy's making his own horror movie, and I swear that they took the mask from Nightbreed
yeah.
for that guy because it has like the weird zipper mouth and everything. I know the Nightbreed mask has buttons, and this one just had 2 shitty holes. But
This fucking guy, he spends like 30 minutes talking about how bad horror movies are nowadays and how they need to go back to real, not CGI and stuff. And he's like at a party drunkenly chatting up this chick. It's like that meme of the dude who's like leaning over to the girl and talking. But and then you watch his movie, and it was the worst movie I'd ever seen.
It was so bad.
It was
so
bad.
what did y'all not like about the movie?
It was terrible. You like the when they're sitting in the car and the guy's like, "Oh, you're such a bitch, Tina."
He like goes for a smoke.
Yeah, it was terrible.
And then his head falls off. But like the thing is, that guy's head falls off just like the guy's head in House on Haunted Hill when he's in the fucking chamber. And I'm like, they're just like I said, they got to be just stealing everything from this.
Gary, stop!
Oh, you bitch! Look, I know it's been exactly a year ago tonight that your father disappeared, but you need to move on already.
Thomas is about to attack his wall. I don't know what he's doing.
No, I was just looking at the carpet.
But I don't know. Like this whole movie was just. I mean, that seemed like a classic slasher film to me. So.
Yeah.
Well, wait, what?
Go ahead.
What did his student film seem like a classic?
Film in the film, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, well, he was talking about. He was like, "When's the new Wes Craven gonna come along and stuff?" And it's like that's the one horror name that he could think of, like director.
Yeah, that guy was really unlikable.
He was very unlikable.
Yeah, he was such a little brat.
Yeah. Ooh.
I felt sorry for his like girlfriend because she was all about him, and I don't know if it was
Mhm.
just because she was like the lead actress in his movie, or like she really cared about him or
I
whatever.
don't know.
We
She
didn't
seemed nice.
see. It seemed like a friendship sort of
Nah, it was a
relationship.
little bit because remember she was at the party. She's like, "Where's Hank?" or whatever. I don't remember the guy's name, but she wanted it to be more, and that guy just treated her like garbage the whole fucking movie.
That guy was garbage.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah. Yeah. He was
What about the
terrible.
producer? In the first one, he seemed like a solid guy. This one, he was like, "Yeah, bro, nothing."
Well, this one, that's when he's like, yeah, we made it all a scam, even though it was real. It's like, okay. Yeah, I don't know. This movie, I think me and Bags are the only ones who watched Book of Shadows, the Blair Witch sequel or whatever. This movie starts the exact same way with that, where everyone's doing like a review of the movie. And then the one guy's like, how can you, I can't tell what's real or fake. And it's like, you need to watch it again, buddy. Because it's very clear what's real or fake. But yeah. And this guy like hates the movie, the main character. He's like, I'm giving it 2 scary faces out of 5 scary faces or whatever he said.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like 10 minutes later, he's like, it's real, like freaking out.
Did it trick you at all when they like got out and they like drove to the hotel, took a shower, packed their stuff?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
definitely.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
That was cool.
shit, when the door opened. So
Yeah.
this movie had some good moments, but it was
Yeah.
just
Compared to the other one, though, I really liked that other one, and I didn't feel it with this one.
If
That was
they-
cool though when the elevator opened.
That's,
It was,
I was so like, what the fuck? Because it like simulated them getting out. When they first got out, I was like, that was kind of easy. And I was like, whatever. They get in the car, go to the hotel, pack their shit, and then they're leaving, and like they're back in there. I was like, wait. It almost killed the movie for me. And I was like, I mean, I get what you're saying, but they had a whole drive to a hotel. Like, how does it know?
Like when they first got outside, I was like, "Holy shit, they're outside!"
Yeah.
like,
yeah,
That
yeah.
was kind of easy. Their dead friend on the hood of the cop car. He was just like laying out like Peter Griffin when he falls.
that was a good scene. I like all the deaths are pretty solid in this.
yeah,
Like it wasn't none of this off the camera nonsense stuff. But like when I don't remember his name, so I'm just gonna say the Asian dude gets blown
Yeah.
out those windows and lands on
I-
the cop car. I was like, hell yeah.
I
I
could
told you.
definitely tell. I didn't mean to interrupt, but when
You
he
did.
was like going to get the camera, and then he just stands there at the window, I'm like, he's going out the window.
yeah.
I was like,
Mhm.
either it's the one that opened or the one like right behind him, and then he just gets pushed. Like it didn't catch me off guard. I was like, that was kind of obvious.
I like how the girl who found him blew the horn, and then they actually came. I was like, they're actually using the
I
horn.
just like, yeah, she like finds dead body.
Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah. When I told you guys that the window made a return, that's the scene I remember the most, was that guy getting thrown out the window.
I don't know. Like I said,
I
them
Go
bringing that other guy back, I think, was the worst move this movie made.
do you?
That was pretty good. I like that.
He had like the white eye. Why?
Because he
would
got
his
the
eye do that?
lobotomy.
Yeah, but it goes in your
Well,
sinus cavity next to your eye.
yeah.
It doesn't go
Once
in the eye.
once again, going back to how we talked about in the last episode, the lobotomy is basically supposed to make you like a walking vegetable. This guy is clearly not a walking vegetable. Like he's crazy. He starts. The ghost is filming him at one point, and he's like, "I'm Lance Robertson. Welcome back." And I was like, "What
Dude,
is
that shit was crazy. When
That
he's
was-
like,
The cameras were around him, right? Floating?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was like, oof.
and
Yeah.
when he snaps back into character, like he's like practicing, he's like, I'm a little rusty, and then he just gets into it like immediately. I was like, holy shit, dude! It was
Yeah.
good acting on his part. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty good.
The best acting in this movie, I thought, that was actually that kind of disturbed me was when dude was getting when Lance comes in and hits dude with the pipe, and then he's choking him or whatever. That dude, when he was dying, I thought he was acting really well with that.
It's pretty good.
It was a disturbing scene. I was like, oh Jesus.
There's a twist. That guy wasn't acting. They killed that man there.
They
actually
killed that
made
man.
body is still there
Yeah.
on the floor.
It's like you said, this was a role to die for.
Yeah. Well, I like at at the end or whatever, when the producer's like, maybe I wasn't, I led people astray the last time. This movie is totally fake. And I was like, that's good. Yeah.
I
The other
mean,
dude that had to zoom in on his face, and he was like, "Yeah, you don't need to go there like that." I
Yeah.
was like, "Oh shit!"
did you see how they flashed the coordinates for the place at the very, very end?
Yeah, at the very
I
end.
saw something
I
pop up. I
wanna
didn't
go.
give a shit. I was
I
like,
want to go. I know that's like a viral marketing thing, right? But
Yeah.
gas up the whip, Tom. We going.
Okay. But
But like,
okay.
spoiler, yeah. The spoiler thing is the guy ends up killing his girlfriend
that he
just to
does.
get out.
bashing her head in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, it's like, kill or be killed type mentality there, but
Mhm.
Was
the
it?
guy took no time, and you knew it
No.
was just to get a movie filmed. Like, it had nothing to do with him saving himself. He just wanted to be famous or whatever.
I don't understand what the ghost was wanting in this movie, because he's like, the film has to be complete or whatever, right?
It's a bait. So, say the four of us watch this movie, and
Mhm.
like an idiot goes, "You see where they flash the coordinates at the end? We need to go there, Tom. Gas up the whip."
Yeah.
And then it'll bring four more people, and then it keeps continuing on.
Yeah.
That's
Why
ridiculous.
don't?
New people.
Well, it seemed like it made it like only one could live and get out. Then why the fuck did they keep this dude around for 2 years, making him live in like a boiler with a fan and shit?
He just
Like,
never got out.
Maybe.
But like, I liked how the ghost was like writing on those walls. I like how it brought the walls back, and it was like telling them what to do
Yeah.
with the scribbles and stuff. Like I said, this movie wasn't bad. It just wasn't good. Again, you could
Yeah.
watch this. Like, they could have cut that whole first part. I know it's building it up in case you didn't see the first Grave Encounters. But like, if you've seen the first one, then you don't need half of the second one.
Yeah. That was the only thing where I'm like, oh, they didn't have that much build up. But I get, like, people know if they've seen the first one, it's like, what's going on here. So there's no need for that. But still, yeah.
It's the same thing with Willow Creek. They had to tell you about Bigfoot so you'd know.
Boy,
when
did they tell
Bigfoot's
you about
showing up.
Bigfoot.
For real.
But,
I like,
it's
you remember that line at the Halloween party where the dude's dressed up as Michael Jackson? And he's like, yeah, I'm dead Michael. Where the children at? And I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like, Michael only died like 2 years before this movie came out. I was like, man. Like I said, those kids obnoxious.
This
I
wasn't
hate it.
even made by the same people, right?
No, the story was by the Vicious Brothers, but
And they
the
made a
director
cameo.
was different. I assume that was actually them.
It better have been. Like,
Yeah.
no reason
I
to
li-
show them.
I thought that was good because we were shit talking the Vicious Brothers in the last episode. We're not shit talking. We were like, their name is like Steve
No,
and
I
Chris
was
or whatever.
I was shit talking them.
Yeah.
Well,
And then he's like, what about the Vicious Brothers? And he's like, here's my accountants. Those are the Vicious Brothers.
why did your camera get so dark all of a sudden?
It got dark outside.
You might want to turn on a light there, bud. I can't even
Murder.
Maverick's,
Murder.
Maverick's a spirit over there. He's white.
I'm gonna fucking it's because I got Amazon. And it's like real.
see. Yeah, the
fucking-
white screen.
There's no fucking dark mode on Amazon, so it's just bright as shit.
What does this have to do with the movie? Wait. Oh, that's creepy.
Oh shit.
That's
Yeah,
creepy
I
as fuck, dog.
Holy
I like the
fuck.
lighting, Tom. Can
Let me-
you,
I'm gonna
can
set
you
mine
see
up, too.
yourself, Tom?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
The fact that he looks like he's jerking it is really upsetting me right now. It's really giving me the willies. But anyway,
That is primo lighting.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh,
it's not working, man. It's not working.
Are you sure?
Maverick's
pretty good.
like,
You're the fucking
like-
AliExpress version of Tom right now.
it's like purple in your room.
Well, I think it's a screen. Let me see if it works.
Oh.
There we go.
Anyway,
Damn. Our
This would be pretty
scariest
good
episode.
lighting if I didn't have to
hold.
read my notes off of this phone. Yeah. Alright.
Oh
Okay,
shit.
how many
Now-
people were in the new house? It was the Chinese guy, his roommate, him, and his girlfriend, right? That was it. Oh, and the lesbian lady who came along for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Who got killed first, right?
That was the
Oh,
creepy one because
No.
it seemed like she was getting molested.
Yeah.
And then you just sort of snap, and they drug her off.
Well, maybe she is. Maybe she is first. I was gonna say like the cop disappears first, but you don't see him die till later on when he gets fucking electrocuted, and that was a cool shot afterwards where he's just sitting there on fire. I like that one.
That's pretty good.
But that was the electrocution that I mentioned in the House on Haunted Hill. But
I think the cop dies first, and then they go to get
Yeah.
the cameras. And then,
Well, no, he doesn't die first, does he? Because he just disappears.
well, that's
I think
what scares them
Homegirl
off.
died first.
No, because she sees Brocco Lee go through the window.
Yeah, that's true. Fuck,
So-
I think the cop might have died.
Something sets them
first.
off because they have to go get their cameras.
yeah,
They're like, go get the cameras. We split up into groups. I was like, why? You saw the first movie. Don't do this. So,
But do they
Yeah.
have left at that point, or as soon as you enter the building, you're fucked? Like,
I think as soon as you, who knows? I mean, I think as soon as you enter, you're dead. But they got out, but then they were brought back.
I
So
mean-
if they walk in and then immediately walk out, like, are they still there? Like, would they be brought back?
you can
somehow?
make the argument that as soon as you start getting messages from
You're
Death
dead.
Awaits,
Yeah.
that he's done, right? Because
he can just go over, block, and nothing else. And he's like, fuck.
Yeah.
they did a bunch of weird shit. We're like sending to his mom's house. Like I said, there's a point. I mean, haunted, whatever, however your feelings are on the supernatural. Once it starts sending you like instant messages and fucking texting you and stuff,
Yeah.
you gotta think something's amiss. So
Yeah. I
that
like-
whole part of the movie could have been just left out.
The dude posts that video or pictures of the drunk friend passed out and people like teabagging him and shit.
Yeah.
And the dude's like, yeah, this thing has gone viral. My ball's got 26 likes. And I was like, 26 likes isn't viral, my guy.
Well, I mean, this was 20 years ago,
Uh,
or how long ago was it?
8 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it might have been a little different.
I mean, shit. Rebecca down the street will tweet about eating a bagel. That shit will get 50 likes. This dude's balls can only get 26. Like,
Rebecca's hot.
Rebecca is hot. Yeah. But
Fucking back.
did you like that scene of them all sleeping the first time the ghost grabs the camera and like films it all?
Yeah.
Like like some people, I was like, that probably cool for some people. I thought it was the cheesiest shit. I was like,
Oh,
hate
yeah.
this. I hate this so much.
Well, that was the first time we see the ghost grab the camera and start filming, right?
Yeah. I wonder. I like to believe it was the ghost of Matt from the first one, and he was back being the cameraman.
Well, you see multiple cameras flying, so what if that whole team was just camera people?
Yeah. Another thing is they have that one where they're in the room with all the dolls and stuff, and they turn around and like the little girl's sitting there crying, and then the lady is like, "Where are your parents at?" And I was like, "This is clearly not a real,
Yeah.
a real girl. What do you mean?"
Wait for someone to drop kick that little fucking kid.
Yeah, and then she did the classic Great Encounters ghost face.
Like
That's
that.
how she looked. Yeah.
That's how they did.
Oh shit. Sweetie, what are you doing here? Where are your parents?
Hello, I'm Caitlin. What's your name? Do you want to play a game with me? Do you want to?
Like I said, this I don't know, the whole map thing. I thought it was cool if they did it the normal way,
Mm-hmm.
but cause there's maps where like you fold it and you unfold it and it goes to like a different portal or like a different part of the whatever. I was like, this is gonna be
Yeah.
cool. They never really showed it. They never really used it. And it never really worked.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man.
So going back to the face thing real fast, did you notice the first time that dude's talking to his webcam and he's like, I got a message from Death Awaits or whatever, and his camera like freezes and contorts and it makes his face
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
like the ghost face?
That was
I thought that
face,
was
you know?
cool. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. But yeah. Oh, I wrote down specifically it takes them 35 minutes to get to the asylum.
Jesus.
There you go. Yeah, the build-up was real. Speaking of build-up, that dude let out some build-up when he did the fart with the thermal cam. And it was just
He was like, "Oh, you can see that? Ha 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 ha."
yeah.
Pretty
Yeah,
good.
I was like, what am I watching? Like,
I thought that was
Was
great.
amateur hour?
I really liked the roommate.
You mean there's a weird mystery?
Let me see.
What is it?
Yes, I told you this was real.
What is it?
Trevor, you farted. That fucking reeks. Oh.
Is the thermal cam picking that up?
Yeah.
Seriously? No, keep going.
Trevor. Ew.
You did it. You're an animal.
yeah.
He's the bags to me. Like I was like, oh, this guy has his own bags. So
That is like,
crazy.
don't you ever compare me to these characters.
Are you talking
whole
about
time.
Are you talking about the guy that was strangled?
The
yeah,
guy that was
Yeah.
strangled, yeah.
so the guy was just lit the whole movie. Like whenever you saw him, he was like, "Hey, what's up?" Did he
Yeah,
have like,
that
a great
dude-
costume? I don't know. He looked like Hercules or something.
That dude did get a raw deal. He was always there, and he was fucking strangled.
Yeah.
I mean,
God.
this is another one of those stories where like humans are the real thing to worry about, right? Because 2 of the 5 people were killed by other humans,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
so it doesn't.
I don't understand why they went there. Like, if that dude knew it was real and like the ghost was killing people, why did he think it was gonna turn out better for them? Like, stay away. Like,
This
Or
is
go by yourself. Why kill all your friends with you? Like, what
Yeah,
the
right.
fuck?
to where I think Maverick's criticism of the first movie is worthwhile. To where it's like, why wouldn't you bring salt, crucifixes, the fucking steel iron?
they knew there was a ghost there. That
Yeah,
time.
they knew, and they saw
Yeah.
people getting killed. So it's like, you know what? There might not be people here, but
Yeah.
you know, we saw blood on the walls, so and we
They
saw
brought,
hands coming out the
yeah,
ceiling.
like their equipment. They brought like an air horn and like bolt cutters and like
Crowbar,
and all their cameras and shit and crowbars. No, nothing to fight ghosts. Like not a
They're-
damn
yeah.
thing. Oh, like
They're like-
unprepared.
They
They're
did a
like, you can
great
tell.
aim, like
Yeah.
everything.
They're like, you can tell we're prepared for the worst. I was like, you are not. You are not prepared for the worst.
You don't have a cooler with 3 sandwiches in it, so get the fuck.
Yeah.
So like, it was just, I don't.
Yeah.
It was a good movie though. I like that we watched them so close together. I think if we would have waited like 6 months and then watched it,
Yeah.
I would have been like, "This is horrible." But
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like that they did another. The girl, I think it might have been the same hallway, but the girl gets left, and she's in
Yeah.
the dark, and then like someone yells, and she takes the backpack off and also uses it as a shield.
Yeah, it was like a throwback to it, right? And I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
Yeah.
I love this."
Yeah, I loved it. It was great. And then
But
right
her-
after that,
her
that's
light-
when she's
Her light gets snatched, like just like dudes, and then
Yeah.
the backpack, and then she gets fucked up. She didn't get thrown, but
no,
you know they can't reuse everything, right?
yeah, it's probably a good thing they didn't reuse that throw. wasn't good looking. Was that before or after? Because it's the same girl who's walking down the hall, and then the doors start opening up like on
Yeah.
every side of her. Yeah, I thought that was good too. But I looked up like facts and stuff for this movie. There was no one wanted to talk about this movie. There was 2 facts, and it was all like it took place in Wisconsin and shit like that. Yeah, but
I don't
So
know.
there you go.
Like,
So wait, is there a real asylum in Wisconsin somewhere?
no, it's in Montreal,
it's in. Yeah.
Oh,
but I don't think it's real. Like, it's just a building, whatever.
would you guys
Yeah.
go to the place if it did really exist?
Yeah, why not, man? Fuck it.
Oh fuck! But it didn't work out well for the last
Yeah,
2
right?
crews who went
I'd be
there.
prepared.
Maverick's like, I'm bringing salt.
And iron. And
And the gun.
This movie
Would
had
you-
a. Go ahead.
Would you bring the gun, Mev?
Yeah, but it'd be loaded with like salt pellets. I'd fucking
You
shoot.
just ruined the
Yeah,
gun.
You should. Yeah, you should buy that bug assault. where you're supposed to shoot the flies, but it's for the ghost.
It'd be good, dude. It's content, man. That's content.
Ash versus the Evil Dead. He'd have to like attach it to his nub. It'd be good. Or is that army of which one is that? Evil Dead 2?
I'd have the black fucking like boot, whatever, like lines. I'd have that fucking pump shotgun with salt in it, just going around shooting ghosts. I'd have like an iron sword, like pull out and fucking chop them. It'd be dope. It'd be dope.
All of that would be tight.
Fucking wow! The guy with 1 foot escaped without me noticing. He just vanished.
It got real dark.
Maybe that's how
They got him. They fucking got him, dude.
So that chair can't take more any more of those. Hey, what up?
I'll take everything I give it.
Welcome back.
Thank you, thank you.
Did you just pee out the door or something?
No,
Oh.
no, I was handing off sheets and shit to the mommies.
I never even saw. Like, anyways.
Yeah.
So,
anyway.
which one do you think's better, 1 or 2?
One.
Maverick,
Definitely
you think
one.
the second one's better, right?
Yeah.
I think the second one would be better if you didn't have to watch all the bullshit from the first one. Think about it. Cut like the first half off of the second movie and make it one long movie, like a 6-hour flick. Well, no, it's only what, hour 30, right?
Yeah.
It's like 2 80-minute movies they could have turned into maybe 1 3-hour movie.
Yeah, you'd have to do some
Explain
cuts
everything.
and stuff. But if it was all together, I think this would be like probably one of the better horror movies ever made.
Yeah. I was gonna say that last movie, I can't remember exactly what it was. I think it had like $100,000. It was very cheap. This one had $1 million to play with for the budget. Made the box office of $8 million.
Damn.
Yeah, but the other one was like what, 400 grand and made
The-
like 90 million or something crazy like that.
It was a lot. It was a bigger profit for the first one, but they definitely had a bigger budget to spend on this one. I'm surprised there hasn't been a third one. This seems like one of those movies that they would just keep pumping out, which I'm kind of glad that they didn't. But yeah, but I'm surprised they haven't.
Shit, now's the year.
Now is the
2020.
year.
Grave Encounters 3.
The rate it's been going, we're talking about this. The next week they're gonna be like Grave Encounters 3 coming out some point, and we're like, what the fuck?
It's
Like
gonna
every
be
time,
that.
yeah, every time we start talking about a movie, like someone from that movie dies or it goes trending on Twitter or something. It's only happened like twice, but let me believe that it's every time. Did you like the wormhole that opens up and Sean gets sucked in and stuff?
Yeah, that was
Came out of
crazy.
nowhere.
Yeah. What did he say when he got sucked in? Wasn't he like, "Fuck
I trusted you.
Oh,
You lied.
Yeah.
He just kept screaming, "You lied."
This dude killed another rat. Started eating a rat. 69, Tatashion. That's not his name. What is that guy's name?
XXX.
That's
Takashi?
no. Takashi, yeah. I was making a rat joke, but I forgot his name, so that's how it goes around here.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm torn on this movie. I don't know which one's better. Like, you can't have a second one without the first one. But like the second one, I think everything was better. But then they had more money, right? They 3 times the budget.
Yeah.
They didn't have a random Spanish dude going, "I saw a ghost over there."
No. No. That was the best part of that movie.
That was a humorous part.
Yeah.
And then they
I
didn't bring
forgot-
back the groundkeeper either. He was like, "Yeah, he
Yeah.
shot himself." I was like, "Oh
Yeah. I forgot when we were talking about that guy, and I just said that part. I forgot afterwards. He goes, "It was really scary."
yeah."
Yeah, that was good. I wrote down, I don't know, when they brought Lance back and when he's first looking, he's got the beard and stuff. I was like, oh shit, they got Rickety Cricket in this bitch.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I gotta admit though, Lance, that's his name, right? In the movie,
Lance is the movie name. Sean is the real guy's name.
fucking Lance was ripped.
I turned his camera off.
Like Lance was like, he body by Jake or something. Like that dude been working out.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah, he was skinny and just getting beef on rats. Like,
I'm gonna start eating rats, dudes.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna start living off rats. First one, is this guy who ratted on JT. That's the first
Yeah.
rat I'm going for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that guy Lance was a sick fuck.
yeah.
I
like that.
asked him if he wanted some. You want some? They're like,
Yeah. I like that
Fruit on
scene
them,
too. That scene too of when he's like, "We gotta go through this door." And he's sitting there and he has to open it and close it like 3 times, and then it turns into a different hallway. And he's like, "I knew it." And he goes like scurrying through. Yeah.
I like the when they bust open a hole in the thing, jump through. Like dude just head first jumps through. It's like he jumped through the ceiling and then just hit
Yeah.
the floor. I was like, oh shit, dude. He's
Yeah.
like, this doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, this doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it turned into like a fucking sci-fi movie.
Yeah, it was crazy. Those hallways are wild.
I love that part. I thought that was really
That
good.
was cool, yeah. How did the girl die that we were talking about earlier with the backpack shield and the doors open?
She was
'Cause
like,
it looked like
face
she
down
just
on the
gets-
ground, and it looked like they were like molesting her. or
Yeah.
something. And I was like, this is getting really dark. And then you just heard something break.
Yeah, I was like, did they just like crush her to death? But you don't see like
It
anything
looks like they
really.
crushed her head, yeah. Because then her
Something.
head like gushed.
Yeah. But I don't know. I just thought it was a weird death. Yeah. But it was, yeah, I don't like this movie.
Yeah, the movie sucked. Fuck this movie. If you're looking for a movie to watch and you see this one, just keep looking.
I was the whole time I was watching it, I was like, I can't believe, like, the movie I recommended, Grave Encounters, when we were watching it, I thought it was this movie, and then watching it, I was like, this movie's terrible. But then we watched the movie that I hadn't seen that ended up being better, and I was like, thank God that ended up happening. Yeah. I guess all I just remember that window scene and Lance coming back. I knew he came back. Which is kind of why I wanted to watch it, because I thought that would be cool. It'd be like, oh yeah, that guy's not dead. You know, it continues.
I mean, that was cool that it fucking showed him. He'd
Yeah.
been going crazy there the whole fucking time. How many years was it? Like in between?
They said 9 years. He said
Holy
9
shit.
months, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Wait,
9
9
months is a
months?
year. Yeah. Well, he said the dude. He was like, "Yeah, I've been here for 9 months," and they were like, "No, you've been here for 9 years." So I was like, "Oh shit."
Fuck.
Yeah. I get, yeah, Lance is there, and now he's all crazy and like kills that dude. The whole time I'm like, yo, this is my guy Lance from the first one. I'm rooting for him to get out of this place. And then he ends up dying, and I was like, I was rooting for you, Lance.
He killed one of the main, like, regular
murder
guys.
that
Yeah,
I was like,
you're rooting for the murder.
Listen, gotta do what you gotta do.
Like, I guess I like spaced out or some shit, but like
Mhm.
when Lance killed that guy, did that guy try to kill Lance right before that?
No.
Or did Lance just fucking kill that guy
Lance-
cold blooded?
That dude was like filming. He was like, Mom, I love you and stuff. And then he was like, oh, Jesus, Lance, you scared me. Lance?
Someone a fucking pipe to the head,
Yeah.
and then just chokes him out.
The greatest
Yeah.
effect ever, too.
I was
feel
like, why
it-
is he doing this?
I feel like it would have been more merciful if he just kept the job up with the pipe. But instead, he like went for the strangle. And I was like, Jesus, Lance, like, calm down.
You think Lance would have been like, oh my god, it's so good to see you? Like, anybody, you know?
Yeah.
Well, the whole thing was the ghost told him, "Hey, if you kill one of them, then I'll let you out." And
Yeah,
then he's
yeah.
like,
I
okay.
know.
Yeah. And then the door, and he like clips it open, and it's just more
Yeah,
asylum.
he goes
Yeah.
through like he just won the fucking marathon. He just like, oh, and then nothing. And he was like, no, and he goes through like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
So I was like, he was like, you lied again, and I was like, yep, there he is.
Yeah.
It was, like I said, I think this one was better. I'm going to say it.
Yeah.
Wow. You
I
gave this one a 5, the other one a 7.
It's just because of the 30 or 45 minutes at the beginning, right? Like, you're sitting there, and you're just like, okay, guys. All right. Okay, let's get to the ghosts.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know.
Oh yeah, you remember the giant, tall, lanky ghost that like chases them for fucking 20 minutes?
Yeah, just
It was
tall
like
as
a
shit.
5-minute
He's like
scene.
20 foot tall.
Yeah. That's the one that on the cover of this movie and shit. That's the ghost I kept seeing. And I was like, I don't remember that guy.
We'll
And then when he
nickname him
popped up, I was
Johnny.
like, oh,
We'll nickname him Johnny.
Johnny the
Yeah.
Ghost. Yeah.
Johnny the
Like,
Johnny the Ghost.
I remember the first time they're being chased by a ghost and like they're running through like doors and then they're
Mhm.
closing doors. It's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck would that do?
I don't know. It stopped the little girl ghost.
I
Little
know it
Samantha
did,
or whatever the fuck.
but how? How did it stop a
How?
ghost?
You remember
I
when
was-
the guy was in the attic or whatever,
The crawl space, yeah.
and like the girl was there, and he was like, and then nothing happened.
Yeah.
You hear like coming, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be creepy. She's gonna come crawling around and stuff." And then he's like, "Hey guys," and
Yeah.
comes crawling
I
out.
was like, he saw her, and then like
No.
nothing.
Nothing. Do you think that tall, lanky ghost was the ghost from the
Johnny?
first one that stuck?
It was. Yeah, that was
that
Johnny.
stuck his arm out.
He just threw the window and he like grabbed dude. Yeah, that was Johnny.
Yeah, all you heard in the background, "Use a bitch," and then it just ran off. But, oh no, the good part is gonna be if Thomas puts a clip in.
Oh no, that's probably not a good idea.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, John might see this.
Whoa, Johnny the Ghost won't see this. Oh,
Yeah.
there's no way.
Johnny the Ghost.
It's his name now. It's in the credits.
Yeah. But it is what it is. It completed the story to it. So there's that, I guess, it's a finished piece. It's like Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2. This was the plan all along. They just had to split it. But never watch it again. Compared to that first one, at least. I'd buy that first one. I would spend cold, hard cash on that
Well,
first
like,
one.
did you notice in the beginning of this one, it showed people like owned this first one? Like,
Mhm.
they were
Yeah.
holding up copies of the DVD and shit.
Yeah.
It's like, idiots, it's free.
Yeah.
But like I said, I don't know. I think, like I said, combine the movies, you got a great movie. Bit by bit, they're both bad, right? Like neither one is great, but I think it's good stuff. Single-handedly, I would watch both of these repeatedly before I watched Puppet Master 1 or 2 again.
Yeah, that Puppet Master was getting brutal, G. Are we
Yeah.
off those for a minute?
I want to watch the third one, and then after that, I think we're going to be good. But
Alright.
unless like the fans or people leave comments saying keep going. But I got to
Mav,
see guns and
Maverick
Mav,
goes in
have
the
you
comments.
watched-
He's like, keep going.
have you watched any Puppet Master, G?
Nah. I told y'all, Leprechaun, man. We gotta get on that.
Those are actually a lot better than,
Oh, yeah.
than Puppet
Yeah.
Master, but I
I've
don't
probably
know
watched
if I want
Leprechaun before, yeah.
to. What have I
Little-
done?
Yeah. Yeah. A little Toulon rolling over in his grave.
but he'll be back.
He'll be back.
He's rolling over because he's coming back.
Yeah.
For the
I
sixth
mean,
time.
the next movie's called Toulon's Revenge. So he
Mhm.
must be coming back.
He comes back as one of the puppets.
Oh shit.
Fuck you,
I'm
Lon,
full of
right?
shit.
I'll
If-
bust
if-
the
if-
plastic head open.
I
Go over
I'm-
the spot.
I think he's alive in this one because I'm telling you, the third one's like a prequel. It's like second in the line of movies you're supposed to watch. Anyway, God, this franchise is taking over my life. It's just
Did you guys jump off camera?
No, they're
No.
still there.
Or am I just. Okay, no, I see.
it's still dark. It must be gonna storm outside. That's all I'm saying about that.
Mine's pretty light over here. I can't tell.
Yeah.
It's cloudy as shit over here. Quick, someone check if it's gonna storm today.
We're supposed to have rain on Saturday, and it's Sunday, and we didn't get any rain yesterday, so maybe it's due to
It
it.
rained.
tons
It
of rain.
rained here for a while.
Yeah,
I mean,
it-
there's
It
hurricanes
was
everywhere.
pissing down rain.
There's hurricanes. You hear we're gonna get another one of those dust storms apparently?
Well, I know there's a hurricane coming.
Yeah.
Kill me. Please.
Kill your masters. Kill your masters.
Bite my throat out when I'm
Have you ever seen that clip Is Bag showing you that clip of the dog telling the kid to fucking kill his parents?
I don't think so.
All right, well, Bags, link it in chat later.
Are you talking about the Summer of Sam?
Yeah.
The dog that
yeah.
was telling the it wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't telling a kid. He was telling like this 40-year-old guy who was
Oh,
a mailman.
Well, I mean, it was what's his name, right?
Yeah, David Berkowitz, the
Yeah,
killer.
Berkowitz, yeah.
I want you to go out and kill. Kill! Kill! Kill!
Summer Sam.
Still need to watch that movie.
It's probably Spike Lee's best movie.
Yeah. Question is, did you watch
That's
that
the-
World According to Gart movie? That I sent you
No,
yesterday.
I didn't. But that movie did look random as shit. I might
It's
have to check
crazy.
it out.
Alright.
You watched it already, or you just discovered it?
No, I watched that already.
Hey, this is off topic completely.
Yeah, that's fine.
So-
We're going. This is fun.
We're derailed completely.
Ah,
You have
Totally.
Theory of a Dead Man, the band?
yeah.
What's that song where it's like white trash or scumbag or whatever? And he's like, I'm Joe Dirt or whatever.
Oh, that's the I'm a low life
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm loving it. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
So when you said wife according to Garp, that entered my head because it came out the other day, and I was like rocking out to it.
I remember that song came out and that it was one of my favorites. I liked it.
So. What was that?
Don't worry about that.
The bags that you
Take
listen
that
to
milk in the
36
bowl.
Chambers?
Yeah, that was the start of 36 Chambers.
Yeah, that's one of the 36 chambers. It's now
Yeah.
35 chambers. Maybe 34 because we've been on here for a minute. But anyways.
Oh.
But yeah,
Alright.
I don't know. I think these are good. I think you could remake this movie, even though we always shit on people remaking horror. Well, in the last podcast we did. But this could be so much better.
Yeah.
Like,
It could have been much better. Yeah.
there's a lot of, I mean, just as a whole, right? I'm reviewing the series now, not just the second one. But
Yeah.
the premise is great. They just didn't have much money in the beginning, and they try to make it a Blair Witch type thing. And then you're like, why do they keep setting up these perfect camera angles? And like, mind your business, you know. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like
You
a
switch that
classic.
to like
Like,
CCTV, you know, the way you know, it worked. So,
good idea, bad execution, right?
Yeah.
well, you got to remember it was 20 years ago, right? 2001.
And this is the-
8 years ago.
Well, that's the second one. That was the first.
Yeah,
one.
this
The
movie
first
is
one
not
was
that old.
2011.
So 9 years ago.
The other
Yeah.
ones were like 2009.
No,
The
2011.
first one. But
The
I
first
thought the
one was-
sequel.
The first one's 2011, second one's 2012. They came out a year after the next. Or, you
Yeah,
know,
these
one.
movies aren't old at all. There's no excuse.
Yeah, there's no. I mean, the first one was an indie film. Like it was like the what? It won the Tribeca Film Award, right?
Something like that, yeah.
But like, so the first one you give it a pass. The second one they had like 3 times the budget, and it was still the same shit. How much you figure they spent on that black hole? All of it, right? Like,
All. I wonder how much they spent, because the only effect that really looked practical was the body at the end, or when he's on fire or whatever. Like, that looked impressive. The other stuff was sort of. So I don't know how much they spent on it.
so, but like the first one was okay, and then the second one should have been much better. But I don't know. It's like I'm in the middle of rewriting the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yep.
And it's easy to shit, but like once you enter that role of like what would you do differently,
Mm-hmm.
it gets much harder. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I'm afraid at some point, because at some point we'll cover Texas Chainsaw. I like that first one so much. I'm afraid if I watch it now, I'll be like, this is cheesy.
No, the second one's good too, but after that,
The second one's great.
yeah. After
Yeah,
I
that,
like that
top.
remake one from
The
like
remake's good.
2008. Was it 2008?
2003, I want to say.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
It's,
and then the follow up to that, the more prequel one was 2006.
it's my plan
one-
to do those mainstream horror films as overtimes, and keep
Yeah.
the less known stuff to this
Yeah.
or to a regular podcast. Because I want to say, Chainsaw Massacre 1, 2, and 3, but like that's 8 hours of film.
Mm.
It'll be like a 7-hour podcast.
Yeah.
Are they
Because
that
Matt would
long
be like, what
each?
the fuck?
I'm not sure.
I want to
I
say
know they get longer, but I think those first two might be kind of short. I don't
Look it
know. Though. Okay.
Give me the
the first
runtime.
one, they're all like hour 30, hour 35, hour 53.
Ooh, hour 53. That's
That
long.
was the new.
It's pushing the 2-hour limit. It's pushing the.
That was the 2003 one. That was the remake.
The remake.
That one's pretty good. That's the one with Jessica Biel.
Yes.
She's just too hot. Like, she takes away from that movie with her hotness. Like, you need like an average person, right? Like
that movie. There's one part where it's very clearly like the director wanted her to be in like a wet t-shirt.
Yeah.
So he throws her in like a tiny tank top and then makes her go in this basement that for some reason is leaking water everywhere. And it was like, okay, I see what you're doing here, Mr. Director Man.
And I appreciate every moment of it.
No.
That one was good, but the one that came out in 2006, I think it was called The Beginning.
The Beginning.
That one was okay.
That one, I stand by. The ending to that movie is the best fucking ending in all.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Which one is that?
That's the one where.
Or do we not
girl,
want to say?
Maybe we don't want to say. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll probably
talk
watch
about it after, like off of this or whatever. I've seen them all, but like they don't do a good job labeling these.
Yeah, I've spent so much time with them and stuff that I can sort of remember which one is which. But yeah, they do sort of blend in at some point, and they change their names every movie. Like it goes from being the Sawyers to like the Hewitts to they're constantly changing. So anyway, we'll get to those at some point. Maverick's enthralled with this conversation.
Maverick, you seen any of the other phases?
I think I've seen one. I've seen like One Hills Have Eyes. I've seen one Leatherface. I think I've seen one or two Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's it.
Massacre.
Yeah, Max, baby.
You know what you've seen all of though? Tremors.
The good shit.
You really like those, Mav?
Yeah, they were decent, man.
I mean, the first one's cool.
Leprechaun.
Why? Leprechaun is way better.
Than Tremors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my opinion, of course.
All right.
I've seen.
Shit. Have you ever seen Critters, Maverick?
I think so. What's the one where the little things get wet and they turn into monsters?
That's Gremlins.
Gremlins. That's pretty good. That's my next pick, boys.
Same concept, kind of.
The first Gremlins was pretty scary for me as a kid.
I remember I thought it was scary when I was a kid, yeah.
Do you consider that a Christmas movie?
Oh, yeah, definitely. They even tie them up with Christmas lights at one point.
It's always on a list of like obscure movies that are Christmas movies. Like
right under Black Christmas, like
movies like Trading Places. I don't know if you ever seen that, Tom. But...
Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah,
with Eddie Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Eddie?
What movie?
Trading Places.
Is it
Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, now I'm on some other shit now.
Still a good movie though.
Yeah.
Dan Aykroyd gets real scary in there as Dirty Santa. So. Anyway.
All right. Well.
Yeah.
Well, do we have anything else to add to the
Stay tuned
Grave
for the
Encounters
holiday
2
season?
Holiday season? Yeah.
I just want to end this podcast by wishing Maverick a happy early birthday.
Mav, happy early birthday. I know your birthday's tomorrow. You're 40 years old. Congrats.
His birthday's in March, but it's alright.
I was like, wait.
But,
hey, it's early.
Just get it over, yeah. I'm just getting it out of the way now.
Yeah, he's like, I won't remember. Yeah.
His birthday's like the very first day of March, I want to say.
March 1st.
So.
Now we tell his birthday, social security. Like, we just started listing it down. Oh. All right. Well, anyway, thanks for listening to the Grave Encounters 2 Overtime podcast. Go listen to fucking the first one.
Like,
That's
subscribe,
that's better.
sub.
Yeah.
Tell
I
your
don't know
friends, tell your mama,
tell your mama, tell your daddy.
tell your wife's boyfriend.
Yeah. Friday, stay tuned for the fucking House on Haunted Hill podcast. That'll be out. And yeah, we'll see you next time.
Wait, when's this coming out?
This will come out
Tomorrow.
no, I'm not gonna get this done by tomorrow. This will come out Monday next week.
Clear your schedule. Yeah, but that's not House of Haunted Hill. That's
Yeah, this week is Grave Encounters 1. Next week will be House on Haunted Hill. And
Yeah,
then
but
Monday I'll put
this
Grave
will come
Encounters
out
2.
before that, right? This comes out right after Grave Encounters 2. Or 1.
Yeah, that's why I said that it would come out Friday.
So wait,
Yeah.
Grave Encounters 1 is coming out Friday. Okay.
Friday,
And
yeah.
this comes out
Followed.
Monday.
Okay.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
You know, you
Oh.
could just edit this now. Well, no, because that wouldn't make sense because the first one ain't out.
Yeah, yeah.
Never mind. We got to record
Yeah.
another one, boys. We
Yeah,
got another fight.
another one.
Okay. Matt, what are you doing? We got to watch a scary movie. Pick one.
I gotta Google real quick. I don't know. Leprechaun.
You ruined the joke. You ruined the joke. You should just scream something. But, all right, guys. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bays.